This program is brought to you by First National Bank of Botswana.
When running a business means,
Where did I put that receipt?
we can help you with instant accounting, free software that does your bookkeeping for you. When it means,
What do you mean the container hasn't arrived?
we help protect your business from risk with Mohwebi Insurance. And when it means,
How do we pay our staff that don't have bank accounts?
we help you make multiple payments directly to people's phones with e-wallet bulk send. At FNB, we're constantly innovating to help business owners at every stage of their journey.
Good evening and a warm welcome to tonight's episode of First Issues. Thank you ever so much for joining us. Each year, thousands of ambitious entrepreneurs start new businesses. These entrepreneurs feel bright and full of hope. They start working on their dreams with much zeal and passion to bring their goals into tangible reality. Nonetheless, 80% of these new businesses had failed before the end of 3 years, with only 10% thriving in this cutthroat period and the other 10 barely surviving. The truth is, no one ever set sail into these turbulent business waters to fail. All entrepreneurs set sail in hopes of reaching the shore safe and sound. Many have argued that with the right business guidance and support, success is almost always guaranteed. This is, however, in contrast to TechCrunch's report that about 90% of all incubated and accelerated businesses will fail within the first year of independence. How then have the 10% of startups managed to beat the odds and thrive during this critical period? In the next coming weeks, we will be profiling young entrepreneurs who've been in business past the cutthroat 3 years of turbulence and are steadily growing in their respective industries of operation. Our first guest is Martin Stimela, founder and CEO of Brastorne Enterprises. Martin was at one point the youngest ever appointed deputy CEO of a financial institution at just 30 years old. Now at 35 years, Martin heads a company that focuses on developing profitable ICT solutions that are relevant to the African market. The ICT Maverick says, unlike most, they pride themselves in developing solutions that tackle the needs of youth, women and underserved populations on issues of financial inclusion, extreme poverty, women empowerment, youth empowerment, gender equality and diversification. But the road was not always easy for the brainy Martin, who explains to us what milestones he'd reached and how.
I was pretty much fed up of being fired in almost every role that I've been in, only because I think slightly different from other people. So I thought, if I believe so much in how I think, why don't I just maybe try run with it, try run with my own solutions and see if they get me as far as I believe they would. And frankly, they haven't got me as far as I think they will, but we're on the right trajectory.
Okay, Martin, I want us to go back to the issue of challenges, primarily issues of funding, because there's a lot of times that new entrepreneurs complain about capital, money, especially young people. How did you go about making sure that issues of funding are not an impediment to seeing your dream come to reality?
I started operating in 2014. It took about 4.5 years of no funding for us to actually have a credible launched solution. So it takes time. And within that 4.5 years, you have to do anything to do to survive, because you have to know that there is a bridge between reality and your dream doesn't happen overnight. So you need to have things in place that allow you to keep the lights on while you're pursuing your dream. So for us, it was anything from selling technology, hardware. I always say to entrepreneurs, beg, borrow or steal, whatever it takes for you to stay alive so your dream can become a reality. So funding is not really the biggest issue as an entrepreneur and as a startup, but also remember that institutions or organizations will only fund traction. They don't fund ideas. A lot of us are still at idea stage. So my thing is always try and get traction, build it, prove it to yourself and prove it to other people that it works. And then when you reach for funding, you're looking for growth funding, not just, hey, I've got an idea, fund me. It's a great idea. Ideas are worth nothing in our industries. Everyone has a great idea. So get some traction and then go out and people will look for you.
You're a young person who speaks about, having to endure for 4 or 5 years, you say, and we know young people to not be very patient people. How did you get away or out of the mindset that success is overnight?
If you forget your dream, then it wasn't a dream. Maybe it was a thought, and those come and go. But dreams really pester you. Like, it has to be recurring. You have to almost live it. You almost have to see it, in the supernatural. And understand that to become an overnight success, it takes 5 to 10 years. So for people to say, hey, who is this guy? Who's this kid that came up with this wonderful solution? It's a now thing, and people only believe in things that they see. But they don't see the 5, 10, 15, or sometimes 20 years that you had to put in the work for you to become that overnight success. So I always try and explain to people that to become an overnight success, for people to start talking about you in the now, you have to prepare 5 to 10 years.
Do stay tuned for more First Issues. We'll be right back shortly after the break.
When running a business means
Where did I put that receipt?
we can help you with instant accounting, free software that does your bookkeeping for you. When it means
What do you mean the container hasn't arrived?
we help protect your business from risk with Mohwebi Insurance. And when it means
How do we pay our staff that don't have bank accounts?
we help you make multiple payments directly to people's phones with e-wallet bulk send. At FNB, we're constantly innovating to help business owners at every stage of their journey.
A o kile wa iphitlhela o dikaganyeditswe ke dikoloto tse di harologaneng o palelwa ke go di duela kana go di duela ka nako e dumalaneng. Se ke se re diragalang re le bantsi, mme a re se diragala bangwe ba akanye go itsaya ka kgole. Fa bangwe bone ba akanya gore karabo ke go iphitlhela ba ba kolotang kana go tima megala ya bone ya letheka. Mogolwane wa tsa kadimo go ba banka ya First National mo Botswana re Kgomotso Thakadu a re tsotlhe ga di tlhokagale ka jana di na le dikarabo. A re bana le thulaganyo ya ka yone motho a ka sobokang dikoloto tsa gagwe tsotlhe mme a helele a duela madi a kwa tlase kgwedi le kgwedi. Se ka puo ya seng se bidiwang debt consolidation, mme ka jalo a helele a hokoditse mokgweleo wa tuelo ya dikoloto tsa gagwe. Thakadu ra go amogela mo First Issues. Gongwe ke ka simolola puisanyo ya rona ka go neela sekai se mongwe a leng mo go sone sa seemo le gale. O tswa go adima madi kwa, a ya go adima madi kwa, a ya go adima madi kwa, a bata go go lona a re nthuseng ho. Le banka batho ba ntseng jalo ba diemo tse di ntseng jalo le ba thusa jang?
Emma, ke a leboga mma. Kgang eo ke kgang e teng, mme ebile re le banka re na le di mananeo a teng a le gore a dirisa a ka kgonang go go thusa go kgobokanya dikoloto tse e nna sekoloto le se le sengwe. Bontsi ba sebaka re se bitsa re re debt consolidation. Emma,
Debt consolidation yone e raya eng ebile e bereka jang?
so go e ba hela ka boripana ke gore debt consolidation ke ga o tsaya dikoloto jaaka no bua tse leng gore di ka tswa di le kwale o kolota batho ba le mmalwa ba le ka tswa ba le babedi kana ba le bararo, mme gongwe no go nne le lebaka la gore gongwe ke ngono o le mo diemong tse di ntseng jalo ka gore botshelo gompieko ke gone gore go nna le dikgwetlho. Yaanong ga o adimile kwa o kgona go adima kwa leko, yaanong mabaka a go ke gone gore tlo bo batla go a kgobokanya dikoloto tseo bo tlisaga yaanong mo bankeng ya rona e be re go ha seelo se se lekanetseng se se ka kgonang gore se dire motlhofo gore o kgone go duela dikoloto tsa gago.
go ano re ka batla go tlhaloganya re thakadi goreng ga o re motho o kolotile batho ba le mmalwa a batho bao ra re bua ka motho e le motho kana ra bo re bua ka dibanka tse dingwe le gongwe di-institution tse dingwe tse e leng goreng di adimisa madi
tota ke mo gotlhe jaaka o go buile baadimisi ba madi batho bao ba kolotang ka tswele individually kana sengwe hela se e le gore gongwe tumalano nngwe o tseneng mo go yone ya sekoloto e o ka tswang gore yaanong ka se nako e o na le tumelo ya gore gongwe sa go baballa o na le tumelo ya gore ga o ka tla ga go rona re ka go thusa kgang e tona ke gona gore dikoloto tsotlhe tseo ka tswa e le dibanka tse dingwe kapo baadimisi ba madi kapo whoever re di tsaya tsotlhe tse be re di kgobokanya e be re go thusa gore anong o duele sekoloto se le sengwe
a re jaanong go na le sekai se e leng goreng motho wa adimile mo moadimiseng o one a re hela for conversation ya rona se ke gore re ke gone mo FNB sekoloto ga le se hale kwa sekoloto se le se hale a gona le tselangwe e leng gore sekoloto se le mo bankeng e one yalo se kgona le tsone gore se nne le consolidation
le gone hela mo go rona mo ga dikoloto tsa go hela di le hale di re kgona go di kopanya mme kana dikoloto ga di tshwana go na le sekoloto sa ntlo go na le sekoloto se e leng gore ke mane ono a adima hela a e le gore ga ana sepe se re ka reng ke asset kapo se na le security go na le sekoloto sa koloi mme go se o di kopanya bontsi ba sebaka go tlo bo go batla gore re assesse kapo re lebelele gore a ke tse di ka kopanang kapo ga di kgone go kopana
gore me mabaka a e leng goreng a teng gore motho a batla go lona le ra re ke batla gore leng consolidate le sekoloto se kana le seng kopanyetse le mo bankeng e one ya we le gone gore a re o irang kana go a bogorileng
mabaka a mantsi bontsi ba sebaka ga batho ba batla go kopanya dikoloto ke gona jaaka ne ke tlhalositse gore kana gongwe a bo o tsene mo dikolotong tse o ne o le mo pitlaganong o sa ela dio dingwe tlhoko o ne o adima kwa go na le mathata a botshelo a tsa madi yaanong ga anong ka nako e wa bo o batla gore gongwe o hokotse bokete ba sekoloto kapo ba dikoloto because yaanong ke nako e le gore gongwe anong mathata ale wa kgonne yaanong o simotse o bona dilo sentle yaanong ke nako o tlo bo o tla go rona anong re le ba banka re di go kopanyetsa re di tsaye be re di kgobokanye be go sala ka sekoloto le se le seng bontsi ba sebaka e be e le gore o batla gore seelo se o ntse o duela ka sone se hokotsege ka gore ga o di kopanya seelo se o ntse o duela dikoloto tse dintsintsi go na le tumelo ebile go setse go a bonagala gore ga o di kopanya tsotlhe seelo se sa hokotsega
re tsantse re a go kgwa setšhwe mme ta re go boeng ga rona re buisane le ba Insurance Institute of Botswana ka bokopano jwa bone jo bo tabong bo diragala mo bogautshwaneng mono ga borone re a boa
When running a business means
Where did I put that receipt?
we can help you with instant accounting, free software that does your bookkeeping for you. When it means
What do you mean the container hasn't arrived?
we help protect your business from risk with Mohwebi Insurance. And when it means
How do we pay our staff that don't have bank accounts?
we help you make multiple payments directly to people's phones with e-wallet bulk send. At FNB, we're constantly innovating to help business owners at every stage of their journey.
Welcome to First Issues. It would not be a far stretch to assume that no one will be surprised to learn that innovation continues to be a powerful force behind a plethora of new products in all sectors driving various economies. One such sector is the insurance industry, which has traditionally seen itself as a manufacturer of great consumer products. An article on Accentuate, however, states that this is changing gradually, as consumers begin to demand a more integrated approach to their challenges, as evidenced by the emergence of service-based products. With that said, innovative products remain a way to target specific needs, becoming more relevant today than they ever have. Thomas Meyers, who's a writer with McKinsey and Company Financial Services, says there will always be a place for innovative products, as insurance companies will need to have one foot in the future and one in the present. In this context, the Insurance Institute of Botswana, or IIB, established a platform on which insurers can develop a competitive advantage to accelerate product development and improve product innovation through dialogue at their annual conferences. Our guest on the program tonight, Prosper Changamire, who is the chairperson of the IIB Events Subcommittee, speaks to us about their third annual conference to be held from the 5th to the 6th of September under the theme Market Development, Innovative Insurance Products, Key to Market Growth and Sustainability.
Our third annual conference, which is going to be held at the fairgrounds from the 5th to the 6th of September. It's all about market development, innovative insurance products, which are key to market growth and sustainability. As you know, this is our third annual conference, but you can see that we've really made an impact on the insurance market. There's a lot of dialogue which is going on within the industry as a result of the conferences that we've been holding. And secondly, if you've noticed in Botswana, we are getting a lot of interest from other African countries with regards to our market, our insurance market. This year's theme is hoping to achieve, we are basically going to try and create opportunities for the industry to get into technology, the distribution, the way we distribute our products, as you know, it's changing. So we are trying to move away from the traditional way of distributing financial products into the technological way of distributing the products. Yes.
This is your third conference. So from last year's conference and the year before that, what impact are you seeing the conference making within the insurance industry?
The mandate of the Insurance Institute is to impact professionalism into the industry. We've managed to bring our local players together, the insurance industry together. Through that, we are trying to professionalize the industry. So I think in that aspect, we've actually made an impact.
Welcome to First Issues. How many of us, especially younger people, have wondered about life after retirement? How many times have you thought about how you would continue enjoying the comfort brought by your salary? Do you have any idea how you would need to scale down, and if so, by how much? These are very pertinent questions that every individual needs to ask themselves if they want to enjoy the same quality of life post-retirement. Our guest, Tumelo Tumelo, says the secret is in planning your post-retirement life way before the time comes. She says some way of doing this is looking into passive streams of income and exploring available vehicles of investment.
It's a lot more about the planning aspect. If you're currently earning 30,000, that means it's because of your job or your source of income. But now at retirement, there's going to be a drastic change in that income. If you do not want to adjust, then it means you need to establish other sources of income, mainly passive income. What we say is income that you do not need to wake up every day or physically work to generate it. Now this is where we look at different investment vehicles that are available to you that can help you continue living the same lifestyle or better. The first one is real estate. You realize if you have a 2.5, if you have multi-races, they'll generate 5,000, they'll generate 8,000, 10,000 every month. And really, you don't need to be waking up every day. Your tenants just need to pay at the end of the month. And another avenue would be business. If you open a company and create systems that the company can eventually be self-running, because that's where we fail. A lot of companies are based on the owner. There's no continuity. But if you establish structures that will ensure that the company runs, even when you're not there, then it guarantees you of some level of income. Another option is to open a retirement annuity with one of the financial institutions. Depending on how they've been performing in the past years, you can make your informed decision based on that, on which annuity to participate in. Because then you're guaranteed of an increased income over and above maybe whatever pension income you may have with your employer or whatever arrangements that you may have put in place. But in diversifying streams of income, you also increase your probability of getting more money and hence maintaining or living a better life than you did while you were working. So it's really in those alternatives. But there are also sophisticated, investment products when we get into the capital markets. We're talking about unit trusts, we're talking about shares, we're talking about money markets. If you're somebody who is used and understands how these financial products work, they can also be of help. Also in the investment space, there are many ways of investing. You can participate in private equity, you can fund business ideas, but solely on the purposes of, I give you my money and you give me returns over a certain period of time. So that sort of increases or diversifies your sources of income.
This program was brought to you by First National Bank of Botswana.
FNB, how can we help you?